How you doing, young lady? Did I give you one of these last week?
No. Thank you.
Did I? No, I didn't?
No, you didn't.
Do you know that someday Jesus is going to come back?
Yes.
He's going to judge us? Do you think you're ready if he came back soon?
What does being ready entail?
Well, I mean, he's going to judge us based upon the way we've lived our lives. And so the ultimate question is, why would Jesus bring you to be what he claimed to be God? He says there's a new kingdom he's building for himself. And there's a heaven and a hell that people go to. So I often ask people, I try to be direct and say, why would God let you into heaven? Do you know? Is that while we're not good enough, the Bible says that God created us to live a certain way. You ever heard the Ten Commandments?
I've
Heard of them, so you may not know them, but they just speak about the way we live: murder, adultery, stealing, lying, coveting, honoring your parents, blaspheming God, keeping the Sabbath, loving God and not loving things that are against God. Those are the Ten Commandments. So God gave us the Ten Commandments as a way to live, but the problem with you and I is we don't live the way we're supposed to. So because we don't live the way we don't, it's like, imagine, do you work? Okay, what happens when you don't follow the rules?
I get fired.
Yes, with God, if you don't follow his rules, there's a consequence: death and hell. And so God knew he would create this world, and we wouldn't honor him perfectly. All of us are guilty, except for Jesus. That's why he came into the world, to live the way we can't live perfectly, and suffer and die, and pay for our crimes against God. So if someone doesn't pay for your crimes, what happens? Say you owed a great debt to the state. You owed $1 million, and you couldn't pay it. What would happen? They'd put you in jail, right?
Yeah.
But if someone came along and paid it, would you have to pay that debt? This is what Jesus does for us as sinners. Sin makes us guilty, and it sends us to hell. So somebody has to experience the suffering and the wrath of God. And that's why Jesus suffered and died on a cross, to experience death and hell for us, so that by trusting in him we don't have to. It's like an exchange. He experiences our bad, and he gives us his good. So the message of the Bible, young ladies, everybody needs Jesus. If you don't see him and you don't trust in him, your debt, your sin, will condemn you forever. And so this is why we come out into the streets and come to universities, is to tell people that Jesus is coming back, and you have to be ready for Judgment Day. And the simple message is trust in him. What's your name?
Naomi.
Naomi. Where are you from, Naomi?
Boston.
Brockton? Okay, so you've lived most of your life right in this area?
No, Georgia.
Okay, so you've moved up here. So Naomi, the big reality we all have to face is that death isn't the end. There's actually a judgment. Your body, you know what your body's made up of? Dirt. If you let it decay for multiple years, it'll turn back to dirt. But you have a soul. That's the real Naomi. The in part inside of you. That's you. That's going to live forever. And where will your soul be when you die? It'll either be with God, or it'll be in this terrible place called hell. Because on the inside is where we feel pain and suffering a lot of times. Emotional pain, right? Where you're just sad and you're hurting because things happen. That's what will happen to people, and it will never end. But because of Jesus, you don't have to experience that.
Thank you.
All right.
What's your name?
My name's Tom Cabral.
Nice.
Privileged to meet you, Naomi. You're at Bridgewater taking finals?
Yeah.
Okay, I wish you well, Naomi, okay? I pray you consider Jesus, okay? God bless you.